Hello, Stampin' friends. This is Carol Parsons, and I'm here for this week's video. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the United States, and this is what we're going to make today. This is a hidden gatefold, but look, it has wings on it. That's what I call those. I don't know what other people call them, but I just think that's the cutest thing. So, you want to know a funny thing? This morning I did this video. And I was so proud of myself. Had the dog under the desk. I got a picture of the dog to show you, how she crafts with me. And I did a card out of a different set of designer series paper. So you'd have two different things to look at. And I got all done. And I forgot to turn the camera on. So here we are again. Well, here I am again. You were probably in the right place. Anyway. So these are the two different ones. And this morning I tried to make this one. I wanted something that was a little more masculine, to give you a different feel for it. So here are two to look at. But we're going to make this one again this afternoon, except I'm going to change this. These two images are from the bundle called Framed Scenes. And I stamped and colored them with watercolor pencils and used a blender pen this time. Usually when I use watercolor pencils, well always, I use a water painter. But this time I tried this and it worked out really well. I know, how about that? So here we go. And I am doing this change in the middle on the fly. So if I mess up again, I'm just telling you. All right, so we're going to start out with one sheet that is, let me put it this way so you'll see it on camera better, 8.5 by 11. But I want to tell you what not to do because, yeah, I've done this too. In the directions, which will be linked in the description box below on my blog, and I'll put a download to the PDF file for this and some more colored pictures if you'd like to see some additional shots of things. This is what we're looking at right here. Maybe I'll put this a little closer for you. The card base is 5 1/4 by 10 3/4, and it has several scores. The large flap is 3 1/4 by 11 inches, and you only score it once. Well, you can get both of those out of one sheet of paper, but you noticed, right, that one of them, this one, is only 10 3/4 inches long. So don't cut it at 10 3/4 inch long before you cut this way. Cut this way first. So on your, let me grab my trimmer here, on your Stampin' trimmer, you want to do this first. So, oops, I jiggled you a little, I'm sorry there. You either want to cut it at 5 1/4 or at 3 1/4 because, that equals 8.5. But anyway, do that first, and then this wider piece, go ahead and cut it so that it is 10 3/4 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to put the arm out here and show you where the scoring marks are made. And I close the door so no family interruptions will impede our process. Okay. So on the long side, what you want to do is score at, and I've already scored it, but I'm pretending I'm doing it again so that you can see. All right, so you're going to score at 1 1/4, right? Not the cutting blade, the scoring blade, which is the gray one. And then you're going to score it at 3 1/4, okay? And remember, all these directions will be in a PDF file for you to download. And then, did we do 3 1/4? Yes, okay. Then 7 1/2, right here, right? Pretend we scored that. And then the last one is at 9 1/2. All right, so we've got 4 score lines there. And then this one, this is the one that is 11 inches long. We're just going to score this in half, and this would be at 5.5. Okay, so that's it. That's all the scoring you have to do. So the mechanics of this are not difficult at all. It's just a little time consuming as far as cutting all the layers that you need. But I have everything ready again. Oh, I was so proud of myself. I had the whole video made, and I had to leave because I had a lunch appointment with a friend. And then when I came back, I'm at it again. All right, so what this does, let me back up here. This little flap is going to go next, and that's going to go here. And you're going to center it right and left in this center panel, and the bottom will be flush. You see what I'm saying? But the top is going to stick out a little. See? So also another thing, do what I tell you, not what I did. When you're gluing this on the bottom or using your seal, don't put it all the way up at the top. Because if you do, you're going to have to get your glue eraser out and rub like crazy. So, all right, let's reinforce some scoring lines here with our bone folder. And yes, I am not using the Stampin' Up bone folder. I have a silicone bone folder. I love this thing. Nothing sticks to it. Glue doesn't stick to it. If you get glue on it, you just wipe it off. If you get ink on it, you just wipe it off. This is amazing. Plus, I like that flat end right there. So, Amazon. Yes, it's more expensive, but you know, sometimes the girls just gotta have all the fun toys. Okay, so there's how this part goes. Got your little wings there, right? And this is going to go next. So let's go ahead and attach this, but what I want to do is just put a little bit right there. So now when I turn this over, I don't have to do any up at the top, okay? I'm just going to do across the bottom. And on the sides, but not all the way up. There. Okay. So, remember, flush at the bottom. Perfecto. Didn't have a problem with that. Yay. Okay, so we're done with the bone folder. All right, now, so the mechanical part is done. Your card is set to go here. If by some chance they don't meet up right here, which mine don't, you can put these on your paper trimmer. See, it's just a little off. But things like that bother me, so I gotta go trim it. Hang on. Yeah, it's the little things, but you know what? That's what makes your cards really nice. If the little things bother you, then your card is gonna look well. Very well done. Okay. There we go. And why that did that, I don't know. And I didn't quite get it all, so I'll just use my snips there for that last little layer. Okay, now I'm happy. It's perfectly even. Okay. Now, so I chose the same papers to go on this one. We're just going to change the center part. So let's put let's put these pieces on first. And I need to go over the sizes for these and what we're using. We are using the Pretty Florals bundle, the stamp set and the dies, and this is a double whacker die set. You get those, which are standalone die cuts, and you get these, which die cut out the images on the stamps, except for that one, that's a standalone too. So that's what we're using. And, oh, you want to see something really cool? I just finished with this. I cased this, isn't that gorgeous? From one of our artisan team members, I can't pronounce her name. Marajisi, I'm butchering her name. She's from Australia. I'll have to link to her in the blog, in the description box. She does gorgeous work. I love this. And you want to see another one she did? I cased 2 of her cards. Isn't that pretty? Now, it's not done yet. I'm going to put, where is it? Here it is. Not this one, because it's not the right colors. But I'm going to put it in white and maybe navy and white. Right there. Lovely. And then I'll put have up there. So anyway, I just love, what I loved was the idea that she used those colors together. I just think they're gorgeous. I love bright colors. All right, so I told you what we were using. And this is the coordinating paper that goes with that stamp set. And this is called Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper. Or DSP, as people in the Stampin' Up world know it as, call it. So, put this on, and we want to get it right side up. That would be helpful. All right, let's put this one on the front. And let me put it, make sure I'm in camera. And you want to adhere this so that you are giving yourself an equal border, right, left, top and bottom, okay? And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side because we cut 2 pieces. And this is cut at pink, blue, and green pattern, 2 3/4 by 5. So you need 2 of these, okay? Boy, I love this paper. I'm on my 2nd pack. And you know another paper I love? The Christmas paper that goes with Christmas greenery. Have you seen that paper? Oh, it's got gold in it, and it's just beautiful. Whoops, that's upside down, isn't it? I know. What way did I do this one? Oh, that was right. Okay. Anyway, and so guess what? I was on my 2nd pack, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to buy some more of this, right? We had a demonstrator event here in the Southeast held in my hometown the other night, and guess who won a door prize? Me, who never wins anything. And guess what I won? A package of that paper. I am so happy. I've done a card using that on my blog, so check it out. It is so pretty. Oh, I should just show you. Okay, you talked me into it. All right, let's see here. You get a hold. All right, this is my favorite sheet. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it, love it, love it. And on the back, there's this. And then, oh, this is my 2nd favorite. Oops, I don't know how that guy got in here. He's in the wrong pack. This is my 2nd favorite. That's pretty. And that's the back. Oh, I love that. I think I'm going to make a card with that one next. And then there's this, which I used with this paper on a card. And this is what's on the back. That's pretty too. Pink and red. And then, let's see. Then there's this one. And the dies cut this one out. How cool is that? I've done one with this too. And there's the back. I love this paper. I can't wait to, my friends are going to use this in a class tomorrow. And here's another one with some more pink and red. That's pretty. And look at the back of that. Secret Sea. Oh, I love that color. And look how pretty that goes together. Woo! And then, I think this is the last. Yep, this is the last one. That's pretty too. And there's a die that cuts this out too, this kind of swag shape. And look at the back, some more Secret Sea. Is not that the most gorgeous paper? And I got a whole pack. Woohoo! Lucky me. Okay, now let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, let's do these next. We're going to use this side. And we need 4 of these, and I believe they were 1 by 5. Yes, the green pattern, 1 by 5, 4 of those. And then we need 4 of these, and I want this side, not that side, because that would clash, right? This is the blue pattern, so this is 1 3/4 by 5. 4 of those. So again, all the dimensions will be on the PDF that you can get for free. Speaking of for free, I have a neat offer for anyone who's spending $50 or more at my online store in the months of September and October. I am giving a tutorial. I can't talk and line up paper at the same time. There we go. A tutorial and an exclusive video that goes with it that will be limited edition, so to speak, because only the people who have earned it can see it. It's not going to be on my everybody watch it portion of my channel. This will be for a big thing, not just one thing. It's for a box, a cute box that holds a set of cards and the directions for the cards too, which are to die for. So, if you are at all interested in that, oh, and do you want to know what paper it's using? I believe it's this paper, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I used on there. Not these patterns, but so this, I'm currently in love with this stamp set. Can you tell? I just think this is so pretty. I love flowers. I have a customer that's like, oh, I have enough flowers. And I'm going, oh, no, don't ever say you have enough. Never, never. You can't have enough flowers. I love flowers. And did I just run out? I sure did. Well, now you can see how quick and easy it is to refill one of these. Here's my refill. They come in nice little bags. You know what? These are as cheap or cheaper than that brand that the big box stores sell that so many people buy, because there's twice as much on this. And people don't notice that. They just notice that, you know, this price is higher, but you get twice as much. Yeah. And so when you do the math, this is cheaper. Cool beans, right? Okay. So I just have to talk to myself a minute and make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. If the stamp and seal part has to be face up. Okay. Put that in there. There, that's all there is to it. And then you slap the lid on. There. And this goes on the wings. Right here. And again, top to bottom, right to left, center. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, and if your pattern is directional, don't forget to pay attention to that. I did not forget this time. All of my patterns are in the right direction. I'm famous for doing that because I get excited and I get distracted and I stop and talk to the dog or the phone rings. There. It's looking pretty already, isn't it? Now this is going to go right here. So you'll see a little bit of this pretty pattern peeking out from the edge. But I don't want to adhere that yet until we get something stamped on it. Because how many of you have done that before? Then you make a mistake and it's like, holy criminally, I got to get it off of the cardstock. There's a little hanging Chad. There it is. All right. Now we need this part. So that's these 4 pieces. Oh, and see those pretty flowers? The dies cut those out too. I just think that's so fun. I just did that the other day, cut some out. Oh, I know, it was on one of, here it is. See? Oh, wait, no, it wasn't this either. Oh, never mind, my bad. I was thinking about something else. Okay. So how's your weather today? Here it was, about 80 today, which is a wonderful relief from the 90s and 100s we get in the summertime. Summer in the South is brutal, y'all. But our winters are pretty wonderful. All right, now we need them here. Go. And one more. That. Okay. All right. Now the card is all done except for the fun parts. So here's my idea. Let's lay it out before we get everything attached. So here's my in my head. I thought so. Hopefully this will work. Yep. Okay, maybe up a little. It might hang over just a smidgen on the sides, not much. And then this. And you know what? I don't have both bundles that go in this suite. I have the dies for these, but I didn't get the stamps yet, and they're coming in the mail, I think day after tomorrow. And there's a stamp in there that is this pattern. That would be pretty in the background here. Maybe using cloud cover because it's a real light color. That would be very pretty. All right, so I saved these to show you these flower petals. It's all one die. So it cuts out 3 petals for you at once. They're right here. And then this cuts out the 3 little, I don't know what you call those. They're not pistils or stamens. I love flowers. I don't grow them or know anything about the anatomy of a flower except for pistils and stamens, but anyway, those go down here on the bottom. And here's the stem and leaves. So we're going to switch to glue. And I need some reversible tweezers here. Let's see, let's put this on first. And as far as I can tell, there isn't a particular flower petal that each one of these goes on. They're interchangeable, thank goodness. Stampin' Up's always very good about stuff like that. They're not out to make our lives miserable. Oh, you want to know something else fun that we did at that Stampin' Up demo event? And I could tell you about it, I just can't show you. There is going to be a new kit coming out in just the next week or two, first part of October. And it is a kit to make Christmas tags, you know, gift tags. And they have, guess what they have on them? They have nutcrackers. I love nutcrackers. I collect them. And these are adorable. And when you put them together, they've got 3D elements to them. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I will post it on the blog as soon as they're available and as soon as I can show you a picture. They are so pretty, which gave me the idea. I need to do that. Get in the sandbox where demonstrators can make suggestions. I would like to see Stampin' Up do a stamp set of nutcrackers. Either just some random cool nutcrackers with really intricate dies. I mean, not too fussy, but you know, so enough detail to make them really pretty. Or maybe better yet, have Drosselmeyer and what is her name, Clara in the ballet, you know, and the Mouse King, all of the Nutcracker Ballet's characters in stamps and dies. Wouldn't that be fun? That is my favorite ballet. I am not a fan of opera, but I love ballet. Not that I get to go a lot because, you know, I live in a small town, but we did have the Russian ballet here at our local extension of the University of South Carolina a few years ago, and I got to go. It was so much fun. Okay. That would be a great stamp set. Who would not love it? Adults would love it. Little girls would love it. Oh. Okay, so, oh, I do like this. It's coming out good. Because in my head, I was trying to decide if it should be blue again, and I thought, no, there needs to be a contrasting color. So the green, garden green. So this is garden green. This is Petunia Pop. And this color is not listed in the coordinating colors, but I used it anyway. This is Fresh Freesia. I think that it kind of looks like that lighter version of the Petunia Pop up here. But anyway, isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to wait until I can always make another one when I get the stamp that has that neat little background like this that I told you about. Yeah, because I think that would be really cool. Oh, I don't have this down yet. Yeah, I was the little girl who couldn't talk and chew gum at the same time. Especially when I get excited about things. And there's one little thing that didn't come out. Oh, I wonder if this should pop up. What do you think? Oh, of course. All right, let's pop this up. Oh, and the dies, these circle dies are Spotlight on Nature. And I always like to put one in the middle in case, I don't know, in case it gets kind of floofed down or smushed down. Okay, let me take these off. There we go. So I had a nice lunch today with my girlfriend. We went to a French restaurant and we had quiche Lorraine and I had one macaron. I love those little cookies and theirs are so good. Actually, you could have popped these up too, but I didn't want it to be too thick because I'm trying to be mindful of postage. All right. There we go. Oh, I really like that. I like that better than this one. Or this one. This is my favorite yet. Woohoo! What do you think? Do you love it? Okay, now on the inside, remember that's going to go right here. let's see. Oh, I know just what to put in there. Let's put, I've got a mess going over in that pile. All right, so these are the stamps. And this one, this is the background, and these are the detailed. It's two-step stamping, and this is the background for this one, and this for this one. And these two go together. The stem and leaf bundles are interchangeable, however you want to use them, and there's only one stamp for those. I like this one, but this one stamps up beautifully, so it's my favorite. Okay, so we want the background stamp and the detail stamp and the stems and leaves. Oh, I did show you. This has been, the packaging is different. Stampin' Up! Is going to change the packaging that our stamps and dies come in. And I'll show you one. You know those envelopes that we're currently using to put dies in? They look like this. Okay. Well, this is pretty much what they're going to use, but I was in a hurry and I wanted to change out all of my stamps. So I retrofitted them, and since I can't get a hold of these yet, I bought those Avery L envelopes from Amazon. And I kind of like these better because they're a little more substantial, but those Avery L envelopes are nice. So anyway, that's why the packaging is different. Okay, let's get some stamping going here. Let's do garden green for our stems. Get where I'm in camera. And let me move this out of the way and get my stamping pad here. We don't need that anymore. You know what I want for Christmas? I want a new camera mount that doesn't have these. They're getting in my way. I was thinking about that the other day. Santa Claus, are you listening? Okay. So we're stamping our stems and leaves, and then the background, which we'll do in fresh freesia. Oops. There we go. Okay. And I don't think my head will be in the shot, but if it is, I'm sorry. There we go. And then one more. And this will be Petunia Pop, which is one of my favorite colors. There we go. This is pretty forgiving two-set stamping. You don't have to line it up like exactly, you know, this little spot and that little spot, which I love. Just, it goes however you stamp it. I haven't had one look funny yet. There. So, what do you think? All it needs is a sentiment there, and I'm not going to glue that yet because I'm going to put a sentiment as soon as I figure out what one I want to put, and one there. You know, this would be a nice birthday card. I might do that. Anyway, so there's today's card. Don't forget to check out my blog for the PDF file for the tutorial. I'll put a link in the description box below. And if you're placing an order, you need a demonstrator, I'd love to do that for you. If you place an order of $50 or more with me through September or October, both, you know, both the stretch, you'll get, oh, I'll just show it to you. Here, you will get this card set box, the directions on how to make it, And this is the belly band that holds it closed. I had it off when I filmed it earlier. You know, the one where I forgot to turn the camera on. There we go. So that goes here. That's my belly band. And then you'll also get the directions for not only those two things, you know, you could do this on a card too, that whole design. You'll also get the directions for these 3 cards, all using that set. And remember, the video will be, at least I think I can do that, make it so that only the people who have access to it watch it. So you'll get an exclusive video just made for you. Okay, have a great day. I hope you're getting ready to stamp your pretty Christmas cards. And if you do, check out that paper I showed you. It's called Traditions of Christmas. And the stamp set that coordinates with it is Christmas Greenery, which is beautiful. I will see you later. Please like and subscribe to my video. The bell and everything down below, that would be so awesome. It'll help search engines find me. And that's always good. More customers, more friends to make. I'll see you later. Bye.